I have some issues, fellas. I have some issues starting off this
Uh-huh.
episode.
Okay.
So I have an iPhone.
Yeah.
As we know. Yes. So it's an older phone. It's a 12 Pro Max, right? Because I have to be obnoxious with my phone selection because it's who I am as a person. We know and love and accept that about me, correct?
Yep.
I like how I have to ask. Anyway, so um, so it's getting to the point where the battery's just not holding the charge like it used to anymore. So got to do the thing, right? Got to see what my options are. I find out that hey, you can replace your Apple battery for a full 89 buckaroos
Nice.
through Apple. You have to go through the Apple store to do that. So do a little bit of research, and turns out the closest one to me is like a little over an hour away. So in my head, I'm like, you know what? We'll do it. Pack up the kids. We'll make a day out of it. They can eat pizza afterwards. It'll be fun. I get there. You have to set an appointment. You can't just walk in to an Apple store. I don't know if you guys know this.
Oh, is that the stupid Apple Genius shit?
It sure is.
Aha.
I'm a genius man. Anyway, fucking where was I? Oh yeah, had to set an appointment. I get there when the store opens. Um, I'm thinking, okay, I could just walk in. My appointment isn't until like a little bit later on after they open, but I figure there might be some cancellations. No, you gotta wait. Okay, but I'm here now, and I don't see you helping anybody. I know. You gotta wait. All right. So I leave the store. They check me in. They're like, we'll check in, but more than likely, we'll probably see you at your scheduled appointment time. Okay, great. So I walk out of the store. Not even 2 seconds later, I get a text saying they're ready for me.
Oh my god.
I'm like, are you fucking serious? I'm not done. I am not done. I'm just getting started, fellas.
Oh no.
So I go back. And they're like, hey, welcome to Apple. I'm like, you just fucking saw me. Like, all right, if you can go have a seat over there at those tables behind that monitor, we'll get to you as soon as we can. I'm like, great. So now I'm waiting for another 5 minutes.
Oh no.
Guy comes up, introduces himself. He's going to be my genius for the day. Fantastic. Tell him what's going on. I'm like, should say so right there. I need a new battery. Excuse me. Sorry. Anyway, need a new battery. He goes, all right, cool. Let's run diagnostics.
Oh boy.
I just told you what I needed.
Yeah.
like, like, you don't need to do anything extra.
Yeah.
I need new battery. Put in my phone. Do it.
Put in phone.
I have money to give you.
This is how this works.
Do it. I know what I want. Let me pay you for the service. I'll leave. End of transaction.
Very painless.
So
right?
we ran the diagnostics. Because you have to do everything by the book.
Oh.
And he goes, yeah, your battery health seems to be down. No shit.
You really are a genius after all.
Wow. Didn't fucking know. Thank you for letting me know. Can I give you money now? He goes away.
Oh.
He says, I'll be right back. All right, don't worry. We'll be right back. He makes sure everything else on my phone's good, too. I give him shit for running diagnostics, but he was checking everything else because he was like, hey, if there's something else wrong We want to catch it. And at first I was like, yeah, that makes sense. But I was like, wait a minute. No, I don't want you to catch anything else that's wrong. Everything else is working just fine.
Oh
Give
no.
me battery.
Give me battery.
At this point, you don't even need to put it in the phone. I'll figure out a way to make it work.
Just give me the damn battery.
I
Give me
just want the
battery.
damn battery. Give me battery. The battery is found in me. All right. He goes away. I'm like, all right, great. And I'm sure he's going to go get my battery. He's going to take my phone and we'll walk around the mall for an hour. Maybe take my kids to a Lego store or something like that. Let them wreak fucking havoc. I love that title, by the way.
Thank you.
Yes. So he goes away. He comes back and he goes, be honest with you, man. We don't have a battery in stock.
Oh no. Oh no.
Okay. What do we do here?
Where-
Where are we at? He goes, we can get one, but it'll take another 3 to 5 days.
Oh jeez. Ah.
In my head, I'm like, okay, so this is what's wrong with Apple as a corporation. I can't call you to ask if you have this battery in stock. So that way I don't have to waste an hour trip of my time. Back and forth, by the way. So I'm on the road at least 2 hours, right?
Yeah.
It's like going 15 miles uphill, going both ways in the snow, right?
Oh,
Having to drive 2 hours. You know, it's like
Oh my
it's a
God,
geographical anomaly. 2 weeks from everywhere. Anyway, 3 to 5 business days, and I'm like, I want to strangle you, but not to the point where I'm committing a felony. Just like a misdemeanor at most.
Yeah, enough to get
you know.
your attention, but
And I'm like, really, I should just walk out of here, go down to like the jankiest fucking spot that has the most sketchiest batteries and just put it in there and call it a day. And I wanted to tell him so much. And then he gets into this feels like, well, we can just get you a new phone, we can get all these Verizon deals and stuff like that. 'Cause I have Verizon. We get you all these Verizon deals, all this other stuff. You might want to consider that. I'm like, no, I don't want to get a new phone. The point is to keep this phone going.
Yeah.
Give me battery.
Give me battery.
Give me battery.
I want battery. I don't want phone. Me no want phone.
Hey.
Me want battery.
No
Sidebar
phone.
for a minute.
Mhm.
Sidebar, go. Buzz.
Exciting the bar.
Yeah.
That's a great title for the Twitch, by the way. Except that it said Forbidden Monet and the Back Door.
Oh god.
I like it.
I could put it in the back door, but
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Anyway, battery.
I digress. Give me battery. Me want battery. Caveman ooga booga. Give me battery.
oh no.
So I'm at that point. I'm just ready to just start just grabbing phones and running away. And then I set up an appointment to come back 3 to 5 business days later on. Get the new battery. Put in my phone. And at that point, I'm walking out frustrated because and then I asked well, how long will it take for you to put battery in said phone when it does come in? You're like, well, if you get here right when we open and we're not busy and this and that, it'll take no more than an hour. Sometimes it might take longer. I'm like,
oh jeez.
no, I want an exact time. I'm paying you to put a battery in my phone. I better be top fucking priority.
It's hell just to get the battery.
You fucking genius.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Oh man.
So I leave before I have an aneurysm.
Yeah.
And then
I don't blame you.
I go to a pizza buffet to eat my feelings, and here we are. Welcome to the Bay Podcast.
Where you eat your feelings away, right here at the Bay
Yeah,
Podcast.
Yeah. I had maybe a whole pizza's worth at a buffet.
Boy, they really got to you.
And ice cream. I had to have ice cream too.
You know that is usually the coping cheer up food right there, ice cream. So
Pizza and ice cream, yeah.
oh yeah,
And on top
Yeah.
of that, guys, on top of that, guess what I didn't get to do?
it's all like you didn't get to get a
What?
new battery.
I didn't get to go to Guitar Center.
Oh no.
Oh.
And that would have made the whole trip for me. If I'd have just been able to go to Guitar Center, but we ran out of time, we had to come back.
So
So fucking pissed.
Hey, Crow,
Yes, sir.
give me battery.
give me battery.
Give me battery.
It's all
Give
we
me
wanted.
battery.
All we wanted was a damn battery. It's all
Uh,
like.
All I wanted was a battery.
So like, sorry sir, we complete diagnostics and complete reformatting. You lost everything.
And
Here you go.
well,
Uh,
well, here's the thing. I have iCloud.
yeah.
At least not until the internet is no longer
Yeah.
a thing.
Who
And then all
knows?
hope is
Who knows
lost.
with AI?
Who knows? I digress.
Yeah.
But here's my thing. Why offer battery repair at your store
With no
and you
battery.
don't carry the fucking batteries?
Yeah, yeah. I was just thinking, you don't even have the
You know what I
battery
mean?
to
Like
repair it.
aside from being out of stock on the battery, aside from me having to jump through all these hoops, aside from me not being able to call the fucking store to even see if they even do that, right?
Yeah.
Why offer that in store?
That
And
is the
then
mystery.
I show up expecting, ooh, battery, give. And they're like, battery, no give.
Be like, battery? What's a battery?
Yeah, anyway, about to commit assault and battery. Anyway, that was my day.
Just say things
that's
gotta.
why you guys that's why you guys didn't hear from me much today.
Oh, fair enough. Who would have thought we would have
Because
gotten salty
because
over a battery?
I was kind of trying to keep that in because I didn't really want to spoil it for the show.
Crow declares passive proxy war against Apple.
No. Don't start that. I still need my battery. If I start a war now, I'll never get this battery.
I mean, the odds are you might not get the battery anyway. So
This is
That's
the biggest
valid.
story of the summer. This is the biggest story of the summer.
will Crow get his battery?
This
Like,
this feud.
we need battery
this-
watch day one. No battery.
Oh no!
Oh gosh, battery quest.
The
Battery quest. Oh my gosh.
2024.
Hold on.
Oh no.
So what are we doing here tonight, boys?
What aren't we doing?
We have a Bay podcast tradition, Crow. It is a predictions results show. Only reason why I say predictions results
show.
is because I want us to get through predictions first. So at least then, if we, don't get through all results, that's okay. That's fine.
Fair enough. Predictions for
I like
you know
it.
what? That maybe that should be our thing from now on. We'll always do if something like this. We'll always do because before we always
had
did
this
recaps
discussion.
first. Yeah. So
We had this discussion. I think let's do predictions and then we'll cover the pay-per-view.
yeah.
That way, be good to go.
I want to start off though by saying, before we get to predictions, we bitched a lot last week about how many matches were on this AEW show. It went by very nicely.
It did.
So much better.
It was not
shocked.
a badly paced show.
I was shocked at because there was a total of 15, 5 pre-show, 10 main card. So, but yeah. Because I was thinking it's going until like 1:00 in the morning my time. Like I'm thinking that but no, it ended I think before midnight my time if I'm not mistaken. So.
Yeah, it was like 11:55. Or no, it was 10:55 our time, 11:55 your time.
It's all
right off the air. Nothing dragged.
Nothing. No. Yeah. It was a well booked pay-per-view, and it's funny because of course we got Money in the Bank coming up. We're seeing two very different formats and styles of pay-per-views and PLEs where you got AEW that really like books like 15, 16 matches per pay per view, where WWE has been averaging like 5 or 6 on theirs. So we're seeing two very different styles, and Money in the Bank. There was only 5 matches, and which surprises me. I know that Money in the Bank matches tend to go a little longer, but this is still a relatively bigger pay per view. It's not one of the big ones, but we've sort of adopted it as a big one. So it surprises me that there's only 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah.
I didn't hate it. I did not hate it.
No, no, we'll definitely give props where props is due for a pay per view that had 15 total matches. I will include the pre show. It I was expecting it to be a cluster. They shocked me, and this was probably one of the most well paced pay per views of the year that they've thrown out for sure.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. All right. Let's get to predictions.
Let's get to it. All right, so
Predictions.
we are doing Money in the Bank,
Yeah.
2024. It is taking place in. I'm multitasking, so you'll have to forgive me. Toronto, Ontario, Canada.
Yes, they're in Toronto. They've gone up north.
Toronto.
Toronto.
Yes. Uh, and boy, I sure do like Money in the Bank. It is fun. And as of right now, this is going to be drastically different than what we saw Sunday. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 matches
Yeah.
announced.
Yeah.
Only 5 matches.
Only 5 matches, which brought up the way that WWE treats their pay per views to AEW treating theirs. It's two completely different methods, I guess you could say for
Right.
sure.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. All right. So, are we ready? What do you have set
We
up
are ready.
as far as thing goes, Buzz?
We can go. I mean, we could go top down.
Yeah, that's fine.
You can go top down. Okay. All right. This will be interesting. So top down we have Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, and Kevin Owens. Um, going up against the Bloodline, which will consist of any 3 of Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tongaloa, and Jacob Fatu.
It's all like, yes. My official prediction will be the 3 that are not Solo Sikoa. So this my prediction is Tama Tonga, Tongaloa, and Jacob Fatu will be the ones fighting in this fight. And not only that, but I also think that they're the Bloodline Mafia is going to definitely win this match. And best of luck to now ousted casualty Paul Heyman. It's all like
Yes.
who did not declare Solo as his tribal chief.
Yes.
It's going to be great when he doesn't come back with Roman, but instead comes back with Brock Lesnar.
That would be the fucking thing. And Brock was like, "Okay, all that shit that you did to me aside, we're like, nobody puts my buddy in a corner."
Yeah. It's all like, yeah, fair
Anyway,
enough.
yeah, I also got the new Bloodline. I really like where it's going. I like everything about it. Everything it's hitting all the things for me. Yeah, I got them in, what did I say? 21, 22.
Yeah, I don't know why mine's acting weird, but 24 minutes and 25 seconds for moi.
I also got the Blafia guys
The bluff
in
Lafayette.
17 minutes. We might see Ekmo Fatu eventually come in, Umaga's son.
Oh yeah.
So that'd be kind
That would
of
be interesting.
Everybody in the there's been some Twitter fantasy booking where he's gonna come in with Roman and the Usos to be on their side to make it the 4-on-4.
oh my god, it's Roman, the Usos, and Brock Lesnar.
That was the other thing. What if Paul Heyman came back with all the Paul Heyman guys of CM Punk,
Oh
Brock
my
Lesnar, and
God!
Roman Reigns?
Wait a minute. CM Punk, Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns, and the fourth Paul Heyman guy. Guys,
He's
it's the
back.
return. He's back.
The
He's
McGillicuddy.
No, he's Ryback.
Oh,
I was,
Ryback.
I was waiting for him to say.
I was thinking. Ryback. I was thinking Axel.
I was
I
actually,
think Ryback.
I was thinking he was thinking Ryback as well, because that's just crazy. See, now you're just being silly. No,
You're just being dumb.
Stupid.
Right.
It's feeding time. Oh.
Stupid.
Next match.
Next match. All right. So what we have here is a failure to communicate. We have Sami Zayn versus Braun Breaker for the IC title. Oh wait, we didn't get Aaron.
Oh,
yeah,
shoot.
what's the nice thing?
Yeah. Oh, I totally.
He ran away. Like, hold on, I'm gonna get it, and then runs
So
away.
like, Aaron, I need your pick, dude. What are you thinking, man? Come on. All right, he's texted me.
Stupid.
He's texting me, and he's telling us, because Aaron, being typical Aaron, is going Team Cody.
Yep.
He's saying that it will be in 14 minutes and 10 seconds.
Okay, good to know. All right, next up, we have Sami Zayn versus Braun Breaker for the IC title. Guys, I think the writing's on the wall for this one.
Oh
yeah, good old Brawny Breaker over there. It's all like this is written in the stars, boys. It's all like written in the gosh darn stars. Braun Breaker with the W. Congratulations on your Intercontinental title run. Dude's gonna be a beast.
Trey, I got Braun Breaker, 17 minutes 21 seconds.
I got Brawny, James, Breaker in 12 minutes.
It's all like Aaron says Sammy's gonna get killed. He's got Braun Breaker in 4 minutes and 12 seconds.
You know, that might not be too far off.
That's not a terrible prediction.
No.
Also, Trey, when you get a chance, check Facebook. Anyways,
Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, it's 11 out of 10.
Thank you. All right. Next up, we have Damian Priest versus Seth freaking Rollins. In a last chance match, which doesn't make sense because this is the first chance. I don't understand why it's the last chance. Last chance match for the World Heavyweight Championship. If Rollins wins, Priest leaves Judgment Day. If Priest wins, Rollins never challenges as long as Priest is champion.
It's all like, yeah, fair enough. Actually, I'm conflicted because I could see this.
I'm also conflicted
because I could see that, especially there's two things that are conflicting me. One is the unpredictability of who wins the Money in the Bank and how this plays out. The second one is the conspiracy theory that I believe is taking place. So, like, I believe Finn Balor is been a plant to destroy the Judgment Day from within. I think that if this happens, if because if Priest wins or loses, he's out of the Judgment Day, and that's basically a main portion of the Judgment Day. He's accomplished what he wants. But at the same time, I think whoever wins that Money in the Bank, especially if I'm thinking McIntyre might actually. I'm not saying that I'm predicting him, but he could win that Money in the Bank, and if he does, he says he's cashing in, and that could lead to SummerSlam Punk versus McIntyre for the World Heavyweight Championship. But I'm going to just stick with the champ on this one here. I'm going to say that Damian Priest retains the title reluctantly because I am very conflicted with this pick, but I'm going to say Damian Priest retains.
You know, before you started talking, I was convinced that Seth Rollins would win, and then McIntyre would cash in on Seth, therefore bringing the whole story full circle.
That's possible too.
But I think, yeah, I think Priest wins, guys. I got it in like 24, 22, 21. Yeah.
It's all like fair enough.
Yeah, I got bisexual Undertaker in 20 minutes, guys.
Hey.
It's all like Aaron's going with the squash match mentality here. It's all like he's saying the Visionary wins. It's all like he's saying Seth Rollins wins. Seth freaking Rollins in 2 minutes and 17 seconds.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna put my wild card at the end, but it counts for um, both of them. For both the Money in the Bank matches, because we're now on the Money in the Bank matches.
Yay!
We are going ahead and going with women's Money in the Bank,
Stop
which consists
copying me.
of Io Sky, Chelsea Green, Lyra Valkyria, Tiffany Stratton. It's Tiffy time. Naomi and Zoe Stark. Who do you got?
The two people that I think have an absolute shot at winning, the one that I think is going to win, Tiffany Stratton. However, we got to watch out for somebody like Chelsea Green winning a match like this, guys. Like, she's the type of person that would sneak up in there, get something like this, almost like a Carmella situation here. But I think that all eyes and roads are pointed to Tiffy time. She's definitely gotten over her last couple of months, especially in the international circuit. I think that they're going to take advantage of it and utilize it, and I think it will be indeed Tiffy time. Indeed.
I am going with Chelsea Green.
She scares me.
Because there's no. Yeah, something I've noticed about the women's Money in the Bank is that there's literally no build for them to win the Money in the Bank, and they always win the Money in the Bank. Because last year, Io Sky, 0 build, won it.
Yeah.
So Chelsea Green, 0 build, going with what I know. Let's do 33. 33.
33. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. It's going to be interesting to see. Aaron is really going all out with this one. There ain't no way, kid. But he's going with Zoe Stark on this one here. It's all like
interesting.
It's all like
you know,
it is interesting.
There's a chance. There's a chance.
There is. By my logic, there's a chance.
In 13-15.
Can't win them all, pal. All right, next up. As the men's Money in the Bank, we have Jey Uso, Carmelo Hayes, Andrade, Chad Gable, LA Knight, and Drew McIntyre.
It's all like once again.
Hold on. Let me edit this.
Okay, there's a slight little edit here.
There you go. All right, we're good.
Okay. There is also I'm also conflicted about this one because my top two guys that I'm conflicted over is main event Jey Uso and LA Knight. Believe it or not. Yeah. Because I think it'd be really cool with his gimmick having LA Knight as the Money in the Bank briefcase winner. But at the end of the day, Jey Uso really deserves it. So, like, Carmelo Hayes, not quite there. Chad Gable, hell of a heel run, not there yet. Andrade, he just got back, not there yet. Drew McIntyre, my wild card is CM Punk's going to screw him out of winning Money in the Bank, which will lead to their SummerSlam match. I'm going to go with LA Knight on this one, guys. I just think it's his time. He came close last year. He was, I guess you could say, the second place winner. He was the one that touched the briefcase right before Damian Priest grabbed it from him. So I think this is the year. And yeah.
All right, I'm also going with LA Knight. Yeah. I think this will go 38-38. My wild card is that there will be no cash in from either winner.
Okay. No cash in tonight from either the for the men's and or the women's. Okay, which is rare because usually one of them they like to cash in the day of. So we'll see what happens there
Right.
for sure.
I don't think it happens this year. I don't think it happens this year because it happens. It happens too often to where people get comfortable.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, I'm gonna just guys, I'm just gonna go with DMAC on this one. I'm riding with it. DMAC in 25 minutes. Here, Buzz, I got you. Hold on. Plain text. There you go. Now you should be able to read type shit, and everything should be good now.
Okay, yeah, because it always shows like like that, but yeah, 34-11 for the time. Like I said, LA Knight, but DMAC. It all depends on if Punk's there. Because I still believe in the Punk DMAC SummerSlam match. Drew McIntyre is definitely a house bet, though. I will say that because he's been on a roll, on a run of his life, a story of his life. There, it's been the one that scares me the most.
His life.
But the one that scares me the most is Jey Uso. Since I'm not picking him because I think, though I would love for him to win. I think I still think it's between LA Knight and Jey Uso because I think it's one of them things where DMAC is too obvious to pick, almost like one of those scenarios.
There you go.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, interesting.
Wyatt 6 interferes. I don't know if it's Jay or if they just go with a meme and just keep trying to kill Chad Gable.
They seem to hate Chad Gable. Maybe they're diving into their inner Bray because remember I think Bray says I hate bullies.
Yeah.
So Chad Gable is a bully.
All right. So that is Money in the Bank predictions, guys.
Mone in the Bank, yes. And I love.
Yeah. Aaron has Drew McIntyre, by the way. I don't know.
He's going with Trey's pick. He's going with the DMAC, the DMAC attack.
The Big Mac attack.
The Big Mac.
In 1910, yeah. All right.
You actually got a good one there.
All right.
Okay, so Forbidden Door.
Forbidden Door. Fuck me.
Fuck you,
Jesus
Buzz.
Christ. Fuck you, Buzz.
Fuck you, Buzz. I hate you.
I'm just an innocent.
You know what, Buzz? You know what? You did such a great job.
Thank you. I appreciate
I think Crow knows where I'm going with this, Buzz.
Yeah.
You did such an excellent job.
Yeah.
I don't believe I deserve to read results today. You can read results, my friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Buzz reads results. Buzz reads
results.
Buzz reads results.
Alrighty. It's all like.
Get started, pal.
Hello, everybody. This is the Buzz sponsored results show live on the Bay Podcast. That's right.
Fuck you, Buzz.
Of course, All Elite and New Japan Pro Wrestling presented Forbidden Door live last Sunday on June 30th, the last day of June. It's all like to the gateway into July, live in Elmont, New York, in the USB Center, also known as the UBS Arena. It's all like, and like I said, 15 matches. Our 5 pre-show matches, I don't think we predicted any of the pre-show matches because we didn't know them at the time. But it started out with, I came in, I think, during the second one. I think I came in during the Mariah May one. So the first 3, I don't know if you guys saw, but I missed these ones. Kyle Fletcher defeated Serpentico via pinfall in 3 minutes and 10 seconds to kick off the pre-show. Kings of the Black Throne, Malachi Black and Brody King defeated Tomohiro Ishii and Kyle O'Reilly, Roderick Strong and Gabe Kidd. This was a 4-way tag team match. Just that's why I'm naming off all for those that don't know. They defeated Kyle O'Reilly, Tomohiro Ishii, Roderick Strong, and Gabe Kidd, and also Private Party. In 8 minutes and 35 seconds, which led to, Buddy Matthews was attacked. How do you feel about the law? That was such a human question. So, of course, Willow Nightingale and Tam Nakano defeated Chris Statlander and Momo Wannabe. So, I hope I said that right. I apologize if I didn't. And the second longest pre-show match, 10 minutes and 15 seconds. Of course, I think for me the most significant one, because it was the Women's Owen Hart Cup Tournament first round match. Mariah May with Timeless Storm Luther defeated Saraya with Harley Cameron by pinfall. So congratulations to Mariah May defeating Saraya to advance in the Owen Hart Cup first round match there. And then the main event. And for those that don't know, we'll get into a little bit more discussion with the main card. These are just the pre-show matches. Lucha Brothers and Mystico, guys. Mystico, which we did see. I think myself and Trey saw this one. And this is one we will comment. Mystico actually did not botch in this match, guys. What? So, if don't believe in miracles. So, then you got to believe it now. So, congratulations to Mystico for not botching. But they defeated. I'm gonna botch this one. I apologize. Los Ingobernables de Japan. So,
okay, I'm gonna stop right there. I'm gonna stop you right there. So we were trying to see how long it would take for you to notice that we weren't just gonna talk and just gonna let you go.
I just thought that it's because of the pre-show match that you guys didn't input.
No. We were purposely shunning you.
Oh, well, I was talking, so it doesn't really matter as long as I'm talking. That's the important thing.
But when you went into the pronunciation, I had to stop.
To be fair, I said I was going to mispronounce it.
Trey, you're going to have to take
over. Okay. All right. Hold on. Let me adjust my microphone here.
So,
I'm sorry. I was in relaxed mode, and now I have to go back to work, so...
I mean, since I kicked everybody's asses in I figured I would get to be in relaxed mode.
Shut the fuck up.
But y'all made me work.
Shut
up, Buzz. So anyway, let's get back to Forbidden Door predictions the right way.
The main card.
Results. Yeah, main card. All right, so Lucha Brothers consisted of Penta El Zero Miedo and Rey Fenix, and Mystico. By the way, guys, Penta and Rey Fenix are part of AAA. Mystico is part of CMLL. This is truly
fun.
And like I said,
Tony Khan playing 10 chess.
No botches for Mystico.
No botches for Mystico. No, sir.
He played it safe.
Defeating Los Ingobernables de Japón, consisting of Yota Tsuji, Titan, and Hiromu Takahashi.
I mean,
your 200-time IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion.
I don't hear a difference between how I pronounce it and how you pronounce it. So I mean, it's basically the same thing,
So they end up winning after Mystico did a cross arm breaker.
Oh yes, Alberto Del Rio.
It was Alberto Del Rio. And then we get into our main card where the first person that comes out is, of course, Maxwell Jacob Friedman.
But his theme
the
song
hometown
is
boy.
So douchey.
MJF. And he defeats Hechicero by pinfall in 9 minutes 50 seconds. By the way, Tony Khan said that he's thinking about making a super heavyweight division,
Oh gosh.
which, my God, guys, a fucking meat division? Yes, please.
We call that the
Big
Hoss
meaty men
division.
If Tony Khan makes a
slapping
Haas
meat.
division, if Tony Khan makes a Haas division, we are all in on that shit. Um,
Big meaty men slapping meat.
our next match, yeah, so MJF won. I don't think that anybody was really surprised at that. That was a good way to kick it off, though. MJF back on Long Island. He was
Yeah, the hometown guy.
Randy Islander colors. Good way to start off. Our next match, we see the Elite consisting of Matthew Jackson, heel, Nicholas Jackson, heel,
Wrong one.
Kazuchika Okada, not a heel,
You know,
not to this fucking crowd,
he was over as
defeating
fuck.
defeating the Acclaimed, consisting of Anthony Bones and Max Caster,
Yeah.
and a Hiroshi. I look like I'm driving with a flat tire Tanahashi by pinfall. Um, Two things I noticed in this match, guys. The first thing is Comedy Okada MVP. He did a little DJ skit, and it was the best thing ever. Second of all, Hiroshi Tanahashi was just limping around the ring. Like, he didn't hurt himself. It's just like he's old and broken down, and he needs to stop.
Yeah, he needs to
Right.
calm down a little bit there.
Not even calm down. He just needs to stop. Period. Just no more. No more.
Oh, whoops, wrong. Wait, nope. Yeah, there we go.
Okay. Um. So yeah, anything you guys want to add about this match? I know that this is one of our highlights of the night here. MVP award of this show actually went to Okada
Hmm.
Yeah,
because
yeah. And we've decided to start giving out MVP awards for wrestlers in their respective pay per views. And yes, because it goes to DJ Okada, ladies and gentlemen, because
Yes,
DJ Kazuchika Okada. Yeah,
bitch.
so I'm like, oh, I'm so
bitch.
sorry, bitch.
MVP, bitch.
Bitch.
But Max Caster getting an honorable mention because, like, his fucking rap, I don't know what got into him, but holy
Yeah,
shit,
that was a
he
yes.
ripped into everybody and everything. And I'm like, where is this venom all the time?
Yeah,
At
like
this, at this point, I don't want him to rap on regular TV. Save the raps for pay per views and just have him
Yeah.
go at it.
just have him unload everything on pay per view because um we've been watching them even like in the Double or Nothing. That one was a weak rap. A lot of the Dynamites for the most part are, but yeah, like last Sunday, um, it was just he was just trolling them good, and it was like it was one of his
Oh yeah.
best of the year, and. Yeah, that brought up the conversation. Like when he's coming out on like your rampages, your dynamites, your collisions, whatever it is on that TV, just come out. Don't do the raps. Save the raps for the big pay per views. That's your pay per view entrance. Just do that. So
Yep.
Yeah.
I agree. I
Okay.
agree.
Our next match, Owen Cup tournament first round match. Brian Danielson defeating former IWGP Heavyweight Champion Shingo Takagi by submission in 20 minutes. I don't think that this comes to a surprise to
yeah,
anybody.
No, no. I thought they would kind of throw like a curveball, but they didn't. So
yeah. I this definitely wasn't. Especially being the fact that they were promoting the story of this is Brian Danielson's last full year. He wants one last shot at glory. This might be his last chance to achieve what he wants to do in his last full year. So more than likely, predictions states that he will win the Owen Hart Cup tournament and then more than likely go on to have one more world heavyweight title victory down the road. This was a fun match, obviously. One of the longer ones of the night. Um, I think, with the exception of the main event, the longest match, with the exception of the main event. But yeah, this was to no surprise that Brian Danielson would get the dub.
yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah. Okay. Next match, guys. Next match, we have Timeless Tony Storm defeating Buzz's waifu, Mina Shirakawa, by pinfall for the AEW
Yes.
Women's World Championship.
Yes.
First of all, entrances A plus. Mina's is always A plus. Timeless Tony Storm.
Jesus Christ. Go ahead and just like put gimmick of the year on Timeless Tony Storm.
Again, coming out as the Statue of Liberty. She
Not only that, but having America the Beautiful play right as you come
I
out.
guess you come out.
yeah.
Yes.
She here's the thing. Here's the thing. We always say that, AEW needs more characters. It needs to be like Tony Khan needs to be as invested in a lot more characters as he is in Tony Storm.
Yeah.
Because
I agree.
because this timeless Tony Storm character is a fucking, it's not even a home run, it's a grand slam. Like they knocked this shit out of the park, out of the state.
Like, this is what you want.
Yeah. Yeah. And we're getting Drunk Hangman back, so that's gonna be fun too.
Can't wait for that.
It's all like
So at the end of the match, Mina Shirakawa shakes Timeless Tony Storm's hand. Mariah May then has them hug, and then Mariah May has them kiss.
Now, Kith.
Now, Kith.
Now, Kith. A triple threat kiss match. Oh. It's all like, but yeah, like, I think it was also said by the time we think that we might be getting towards the end of Tony Storm, like to the point where, okay, yeah, they've done what they can. This gimmick's not going to last forever. They've probably run out of ideas. They always find a way. And probably one of the best women's title runs, not only of her career, but of AEW's existence, we're in the midst of right now. And it's still continuing. So we will have to see, I guess, who our next opponent's going to be at this point here. So,
Yep. All right. So next matchup we have is Zack Sabre Jr. defeating Orange Cassidy by submission in 16 minutes 20 seconds. Good match.
Hell yeah.
Good match.
And we're sort of seeing the story putting Orange Cassidy as a more aggressive Orange Cassidy. This ain't your, he's in a bad place, guys, and he's not your, so, and we got to see that with Zack Sabre Jr., who everybody knows I have become quite the fan of in the past couple of years. So it was nice to see this match. This was a fun match. And yeah, the right winner won. I mean, I love Orange, don't get me wrong, but Zack Sabre Jr. needed the dub. He got it in convincing fashion, and like, this was well done, well booked.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. If I was New Japan, I'd start booking Zack Sabre Jr. the same way they did for like Osprey, Jay White, Omega.
Yeah.
And then, if I'm Tony Khan, I'll sign him in a year when his contract's up.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Get that repertoire going right now, and then yeah, it's basically easy peasy.
Yeah, sign him up.
Sign him up.
All right. Next match, we have the Shooters consisting of Samoa Joe, Hook, and Katsuyori Shibata defeating the Learning Tree, consisting of Chris Jericho, aka the Learning Tree, the Redwood Big Bill, and I guess the Pinecone Jeff Cobb.
Pinecone, yeah.
And your winner and new BAEW Pangean champion.
Yes.
Hook.
Yes,
they don't even know me.
It's all like the first champion of champions. It's all like Hook with the dubs against the Learning Tree. It's all like, of course, Jeff Cobb replacing Brian Keith via injury. I believe they said that Brian Keith was also a champion in a side company there that he had to relinquish as well. So hopefully you get well soon, Brian Keith. But once again, fun match. as far as the learning tree, I'm sort of at that thing where I'm not completely over it, but I need them to pull it back just a little bit because I think that they've been doing it a little too much. But I'm not completely over it yet. I think that there's still a lot they can
Right.
do with that. So, but yeah, congrats to Hook. And of course, congrats to the Learning Tree, Chris Jericho, still the for the world champion for what is it now, like 76 days or something like that, or
A lot of days.
a lot of days.
A lot of days.
A
All
lot of
right.
days.
Next matchup, guys. We have. Oh, Buzz is angry about this one, even though he won. Jungle Man Jack Perry defeating, I guess, babyface Konosuke Takeshita.
Who everybody
Mark
felt should have
Briscoe,
won.
Dante Martin, Leo Rush, and El Fantasma. Yeah, okay. Takeshita should have won. You know what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go on a little rant about this. Takeshita has to be pushed. He keeps like getting in these big time matches and then losing. Every single one of them he has lost. Here's the issue. He's going over to Japan to do the G1. When he comes back, you have to push him as a babyface. And you have to have him win. Now's the time.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, and I know that we sort of felt that way. I know a lot of people felt that way. I picked Jack Perry to win. I've never been more upset that I was the next match will be this way too. I've never been more upset. This one bugs me even more. I've never been more upset to be right about something, but I just knew how they were going to book it. I knew I knew what they were doing. They always do this. As far as the elite's concerned, they all have titles. There's only one person that doesn't have a title. You just knew that they were going to book Jack Perry. Well, he's got to have a title too. He's in the elite, so they all got to be champions like they were back in the day when Kenny Omega was the leader of the elite. No matter what rendition of the elite, they all got to be champions at the same time. Whether they deserve it or not, that's one thing. Of course, doing this whole scapegoat thing, I don't know if this is just overcompensating Jack Perry for the whole mess that happened in the past. I don't know the story. I just knew that they were going to book it this way. I was so hoping I was wrong. It could have literally been anybody else. I was actually rooting for Mark. I think Takeshita should have won, but I was rooting for Mark Briscoe because, you got to love Mark Briscoe. But I would have been happy with literally anybody else but the one that they chose to win. But in predictable fashion, I knew AEW in the past has always been in the early days of AEW we've always said, man, they're not as predictable as WWE, because WWE during AEW's initial conception was a lot more predictable. You could see the way the story goes. AEW loved to just go out, whether that was a good or bad thing, I don't know. But we're starting to see predictability now, and this was one of them. We're starting to see it. And Jack Perry was the predictable choice. Why? Because just take a look at the history. The elites always got to have the champions, and they all got to be, they're this big faction. They're taking over, blah, blah, blah. They're running the show. Yeah, you got, Christopher Daniels now and then, disrupting their plans, but this was the way the wind was blowing, and I think that they missed a big opportunity for, like you said, for Takeshita to finally get that big moment, because he's always been there. Losing streak, they could have put it on. They could have surprised us and gave us the shock factor of a Leo Rush or a Dante Martin. Probably not as wise, but it would have been the shock factor. Oh my gosh, I wasn't expecting it. Could have gave it to a wild card like Mark Briscoe. It's all the only one that I didn't think of that I think was just there was was El Pentago. I'm sorry, I can't remember. Who was the sixth guy?
El Fantasma.
El Fantasma. I was blanking out on his name. He was probably the only one that I didn't expect to win, was just there to be put in for the match. But yeah, they went with, I guess you could say, the predictable, safe, choice, whether you like
now
it or not.
let's play a game with Buzz. Buzz, where is El Phantasmo from?
So like El Phantasmo, oh, where is he from?
Don't look it up. Don't look it up. Take a
Uh,
guess.
um, is he from WWE?
No. What country is he from?
Okay, where is he from geographically?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to say Mexico, right? He's a luchador.
Wrong. He's from Canada.
He's from
He was
Canada.
trained by Kyle O'Reilly.
He's not Mexican.
You didn't know
No.
this?
Buzz, look at a picture of him.
Okay. Oh, well, I'll be damned. Oh, he had a mask on. I don't know. I can't see his face. So, like, I mean, if he was Mexican, he would have won because they're good.
Okay.
Thank you.
Hey, man, luchador style wrestling is still one of my WCW luchador style wrestling was always my fave, man. Come on. But so like, yeah, they missed the mark on a lot of opportunity here for what I feel is their safe bet. Yeah, you know,
I just don't like it.
yeah.
Same. All right, next match because we don't have time to
Yeah, it's
lament
not
on
this.
this ship.
Yeah.
Mercedes Monet booked herself. I mean, sorry, defeated Stephanie Victor.
Yeah. Another I'm
Yeah.
not happy about this one either.
You know what? Let's just acknowledge that she won and move on.
Yeah, good job, Mercedes Monet. Please
Way
turn heel.
to book yourself. Hey, who won? Who won as far as time goes?
Hold on.
Oh, did you not get a point for time?
No.
Let's see.
Well, it ain't me.
So that was
it's
17
Buzz.
minutes.
It's Buzz. I don't know why we're bothering. It was Buzz.
Oh, so I get an extra
I
point.
hate you.
Oh,
man.
look at that. I got you, bro. 26 points. Oh, man. You guys. Come on now.
Next match, Tetsuya Naito defeats John Moxley in 17 minutes 5
match.
seconds.
Actually, a respectable wrestling match.
And yeah, it was one of the things where I had, you had a feeling that they were going to drop the title for the legend of, the IWGP title master. It's all like, who sees everything. It's all like, it was a great match. And yeah, like, I felt the right winner. It's all like, and congrats to, unlike some people who booked themselves over, congrats to Mox for booking himself. They're like, all right, I can lose to this guy,
I don't think Mox booked that.
He didn't.
I think Ghetto booked that. Ghetto booked it and was like, yeah, we gotta get the title off you, pal.
Yeah.
You're not coming for the G1 season.
Yeah, and that's their big event. So if you're not coming for that, then you can't be champ.
Yeah.
But no, right person won, regardless of the situation.
Yeah, and I think Mox is going to take some much needed time off. I hope he takes some much needed time off.
It seems like every time we think he's going to take time off, he's always there. He's the general. He's Mr. Reliable. Mr. No Days Off himself, apparently.
Which, I mean, no days off except for the 6 days off he gets in between.
In between, yes.
Right.
All right, next match and your main event, guys.
It was the main
Swerve Strickland with Prince Nana defeating Will Ospreay in 27 minutes 5 seconds. Guys, match of the night for me.
Mm-hmm.
I think so. I think that's very easy.
100%.
Very easy.
100%.
Told a great story. A lot of drama.
Yeah,
a lot of drama.
I think it honestly solidifies Swerve as like,
this
is not a short reign. This is not a transitional champion.
You will take
you
him
know,
seriously as champion.
We're gonna get
yes,
a
Swerve is the guy.
legitimate program. We're gonna get a legitimate program out of him, and we're gonna get good feuds. Like I think we're gonna get about maybe 2 more feuds before he eventually drops again to MJF.
It's all like, yeah,
I can see that.
yeah. It's all like, I think you're right. I think MJF will recapture his title down the road. It is nice. I know, especially for Trey, as one of his big fans since his 205 live days, seeing Swerve Strickland actually getting being legitimized as a legit world
Hell
heavyweight
yes.
champion. So it's all
On
like,
top of that, Will Ospreay just fucking killed it too. On top of that, his
when
He
doesn't
was
he?
amazing.
When doesn't Will Osprey kill it though?
especially though, because like because Mark Callis tried to get him to do dastardly things. Like, no, I'm gonna do this right, and then
Hey,
he
Crow.
teased.
Crow.
Yeah, go ahead. Mhm.
Don Callis, not mean Mark Callis.
I said Don. I said Don
no,
Callis.
no, you said Mark.
You said Mark
Play it back. I said Don.
It's all
I
like
said Don. I know what I said.
mean Mark Callis and
Mean
the
Mark
Kane
Callis.
Undertaker. Kane Undertaker.
Anyway, somebody that was bald ran up.
You used a Tiger Driver.
I don't need this. I can leave right now. Listen, you give me battery and we'll be fine. Okay.
All right, what do you guys rate this show? What do you guys rate this show?
The pacing was a lot better, especially for it being as long as it was. I think the fact that we're just like not watching the press conferences afterwards anymore made it a lot more bearable for me.
Yeah.
I'm at a solid 7 out of 10. That's where I'm at.
So like I could do that if we're doing a 10 rating instead of the usual 5. Because
Are we doing 5? Are we doing 5?
No, we'll do 10.
We'll do 10.
Are we adjusting the scale? Has it always been 5?
It's always been 5, but we're gonna adjust it to 10s.
Okay.
Well, okay. All right. Today, new scale rating, 7 out of 10.
It's all like 7 out of 10. I'll drop it 1. I'll give it a 6 out of 10. It's all like it was good. The pacing was good. There were a lot of, for the most part, I don't have a problem with the winning, but of course, a couple of decisions I didn't care for.
CEO.
Yeah, that was one of them. Basically, Perry and Mone, both of the like Mone's just using her stature to I mean, there ain't nobody that's gonna say that Mercedes Moné is the better wrestler over Stephanie Vaquer. Nobody's gonna say that. Nobody in their right mind will say that, and they have her lose by submission. On top of that, like not some sort of shady victory or a sneaky victory or just a small package or something like that. They're gonna have her literally tap out. It was ridiculous. It's all like because Mercedes Moné, I mean, don't get me wrong, I get AEW trying to, bank, no pun intended, bank off her name, but for her to use her name to, go over, and the fans are going to get tired of her real fast. Heel or no heel, they're going to get tired of her because they're overbooking her right off the bat. They did one of those book her right off the bat to the moon. So, yeah, I didn't like that. I didn't like Jack Perry winning for the most part. But it wasn't a bad pay-per-view. It was still a lot of fun, but I want to give it a 6 out of 10 because of some of those booking decisions.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it 7.5, guys. Pacing was better. Everything just felt like it really flowed well, and I did not feel exhausted at the end of this pay-per-view. I was like very happy with it. So I'm gonna go 7.5.
Yeah, good for AEW on their best paced pay-per-view of the year for sure.
Yeah, this was definitely way better.
Let's look at buy rate really quick. So I'm gonna check if we have it up there.
Buy things I am, but the rate ain't one of them.
Fucking hell!
Did I say that? Did I say that?
Yeah, did they release the buy rates yet? I don't even know if the buy rates would be released.
I'm checking right now. Okay, so Tony Khan, no buy rate yet.
Okay. Yeah. I know it takes a while to calculate a lot of that.
Yeah, Tony Khan did say over 11,000 paid fans in there, over $1 million live gate. So very
Yeah.
strong pay per view for them. Um, so buy rate will be out in a few weeks, but I think it's heading in at least going into all in season. It's heading in a positive direction for them.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, because this is of course with all in season. This is AEW's WrestleMania season.
Yeah,
So we're going to see that. We're going to see all hands on deck because and they do it differently. They have like all out and then all in, or vice versa. I can't remember which comes first.
it's vice versa.
Is it vice versa, all in and then all out? Okay,
Yeah,
yeah, and they do it like within like a week of each other, so they'll have like back to back pay per views. Um, on top of that, so yeah, this is their big season. This is where I think, if I'm not mistaken, they treat All In sort of like Forbidden Door, where there's a lot of extra companies involved, and then All Out is usually, I think, usually exclusively AEW for the most part.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is their WrestleMania season. We're probably going to be seeing a lot of partnerships, a lot of wrestlers coming in, a lot of. I mean, Ricochet, guys, is officially, I think, expired. He expired on July 1st, the day after Forbidden Door. So expect to keep an eye on TV. He's expected to show up at AE Dubs, and whether she does or not, I think at least myself and Crow, I don't know about Trey, are in the lines of she probably won't, but nonetheless, Becky Lynch, aka Rebecca Quinn, is a free agent as of now, so you just never know.
I I'm in the boat of I don't think so, but Tony Khan's an idiot if he doesn't at least explore the
At least
possibility.
try, yeah,
Yeah, he's got to
Yeah,
at least try. If he doesn't try, what's wrong with him?
yeah,
Like, what are we even doing?
yeah.
yeah.
All right. So yeah, that's pretty much
Yeah,
it.
that's it.
That's pretty much it. Yeah.
So, like, the next week we have the Money in the Bank aftermath. For Buzz, it's double duty because I got Money in the Bank and NXT's Heat Wave on Sunday. So,
Mm.
Yep. Hey Buzz,
yo,
we're a T minus 3 days away till we take a journey.
it is on the way, huh?
It's
Yes.
on. It's on the way.
Hell yeah. So, like, our journey just got physical.
All right. Let's
What's
get on
going
out
on?
of here.
Okay. All right.
All
Thank
right.
you guys so much for listening to this episode of the Bay Podcast. Make sure to check us out on twitch.tv/Bay Podcast, youtube.com/ at the Bay Podcast. I figured it out, guys. You have to put at.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
At.
you do. You really do.
You do.
You actually do. So at the Bay Podcast.
Yes.
youtube.com/ at the Bay Podcast. You have to do that.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I figured that out the other day. I don't know if you guys knew that.
So, like, I did. Yep.
I know in the search bar you had to do at the Bay Podcast, but I didn't know you could do that in the the
In the
Google
title.
search.
Yep.
Yes. Um,
Yep.
Facebook.com/Bay Podcast. Twitter at the Bay Podcast, per the usual. I'm at Austin_Calvillo.
I am at the Level Up Gamer.
I am at _EGTV.
And remember, kids, you got to give them that old hakua. Spit on that thing. Make them humble. Have a week, everybody.
He still wants battery.
I want battery. Give me